Williams Bay, 23W31736.
Kathy Murphy, P51422 for Ms. Williams Bay, Your Honor.
Your name?
Just stand up here, honey. Tell the judge your name.
Jamie Antoinette, Williams Bay.
For purposes of arraignment,
She waives the formal reading and stands mute, Your Honor.
I'm going to enter a not guilty plea. Does she work?
Yes, Judge.
Where?
Walmart.
How much do you make?
$18.50 an hour.
All right, so if you're going to have a lawyer going forward, you're going to have to fill out a petition, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to set a bond here. The allegation is she sold over $980, $985 worth of.
But Judge, if you want the detective to come in and speak to bond, this is there's some going on here, but if you want the detective to come in and speak to bond, he'd be happy to. He's on her side.
He's on her side.
Yes.
I didn't say anything about needing any detective.
I know,
I'm
Judge.
I'm just telling you what the accusation is.
Yes, Judge.
I was going to give her a personal bond. Do you want me to get
No,
the
Judge.
detective in
No,
to
Judge.
talk about the bond? See
No,
if it's
Judge.
going to change my mind?
No.
$1,000 personal bond.
You don't have to.
You're not to have any contact with Ada Thomas or any employees of the Woodhaven Speedway. You're not to enter or go near 19900 Allen Road in Woodhaven. You're not to have any contact with prosecution witnesses. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed, also as a condition of your bond. You have to go over and get fingerprinted and photographed at the Woodhaven Police Department by 2 p.m. today. We're going to give you an order down the hall. Also, if you want to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer, you fill that out, and I'll be happy to look at that. Any questions?
I work Monday through Thursday.
She was hoping to get to work by 12 p.m. today. Is it possible for her to go after work?
What time does she get?
What time do you get off
Hang on.
work?
I get up at
8 o'clock? Well, the police station is open
Hang on.
all night.
It's okay. Because I do overnight too. So
Hang on.
we have 2 shifts.
Hold on.
Turn your flashlight on your phone.
I'm sorry.
She's just really
Hang on.
upset about the whole thing, Judge.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
I know. Hold on. Judge is gonna speak to you.
You can either go right now, or if you want, I can have you leave and go at first thing in the morning.
You wanna go first thing in the morning?
It's not the problem. I can go there.
Okay, then you go now.
Okay.
No.
Go by 2 p.m. today.
No problem.
That's the court date. You're gonna go down the hall, you're gonna fill out a petition for a court appointed, you're gonna get a notice, you're gonna get your condition of bond sheet, you're gonna get your order for prints. We're gonna adjourn this out to the 19th, and that will be at what time?
9 o'clock.
Is there a problem?
No.
Well, tell me what the problem is. Is there a problem?
I just feel like.
You
this
don't,
whole
listen, you
thing-
don't wanna say this stuff right now, what you said to me, okay? We're gonna take care of it, don't worry. We're gonna get the discovery, okay? What time, Judge, on the 19th?
9 o'clock.
Call the prosecutor.
I'll get a written job.
So that will be the new court date, April the 19th at
Thank
9.
you, thank you.
And then we'll address something with Mr. Urick here. Mr. Urick, your name?
Good morning again, Your Honor. May I please call William York on behalf of the city of Woodhaven.
Have you looked at this case?
We have looked at this case, Your Honor. I believe this is the matter involving.
I just want to be clear because I picked up a larceny file. It says that this young lady stole $985 worth of lottery tickets. That's all it says on the citation. I would never look at the police report unless and until there has been a conviction. It's inappropriate. Ms. Murphy has said that the detective is on her side, on the side of the defendant. The defendant here is hemming and hawing as though I'm asking her to walk backwards to Tuscaloosa when I asked her to come back. So I want to make sure that you thoroughly looked at this case and that you think you can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, because so far the vibe that I'm getting is that this is an injustice. We don't want any injustices to occur.
Your Honor, if I may, the detective's position made quite clearly to Ms. Murphy was that he would endorse the most forgiving outcome possible under the ordinance, leaving all sentencing discretion to the court. The only reason I'm aware that we were adjourning this, despite the fact that there is a confession in the record, is that Ms. Murphy requested time. Initially, she entertained a plea bargain, but then she requested time to review videotape and to see what the restitution amount might be.
All right, it's just that when I get a vibe like this, when I'm being told that a detective is on the side of the defendant, I think those were the words, the detective's on her side. That would lead me to conclude that the detective does not think the case should go forth.
And
Hang
I
on,
gave you the
hang
wrong
on,
impression.
Hang on. If a detective is on the defendant's side, and the people of the state of Michigan, or in this case, the city of Woodhaven, are still proceeding with the case, a big red flag goes up, and it's an ugly one, and it tells me one of two things. It either tells me they shouldn't be proceeding with this case, or particularly since I've gotten this vibe from the defendant as though she's the most oppressed person in the history of, hang on. She's shaking her head, acting like the fact that she has to come back is some big imposition. She doesn't have to come back again. We can set it for trial if everybody wants. We don't have to set it for another pretrial. But I asked to go get prints, and now she was acting like there's no way she could get there.
No, Judge, that was me. That was me.
Why was it you then if your client didn't say that? Wait a second. Hang on. This is what I'm talking about. Advocacy is one thing. But you made a statement, Ms. Murphy, that the detective was on her side. Now, I don't know what that means, but if I'm the defense lawyer and I'm telling the judge the detective's on her side, that is the side of my client, I am going to also be thinking that this is an injustice, that the case is proceeding beyond 11:30 on April the 5th, the first date of the first pretrial. Now, he tells me detective's not on her side. Detective said he wasn't going to get involved in sentencing, which he shouldn't be. He's not the judge. He's not the lawyer. He's not the prosecutor. He's not the defendant. And I don't know how to put it anywhere closely as nicely as I just can after what I just said. So stop acting oppressed. If there is something that should be dismissed, you dismiss it. If there isn't, fine.
Your Honor,
But I don't want to hear from her acting like she can't come back here or this is some great imposition. It would be a horrible imposition if you had no case and you have to bring your case with you. You don't have a case to bring with you, dismiss it. That's what you should do. I'm getting an entirely different vibe on both sides here. You can apply for your court-appointed lawyer. Be happy to give you one. April 19th will be your your date at 9 o'clock. Presuming you qualify, Ms. Murphy will still be representing you. You're going to go down the hall, fill out your petition, get your court date. You're going to take your condition of bond sheet. You're going to take your order for prints over to Woodhaven and get printed by 2 p.m. Thank you very much.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
And if I may, the people of the city of Woodhaven do not authorize and recommend warrants for execution by this court unless we believe we can.
I'm not suggesting that you were. It's just that I just got this feeling.
I misspoke, Your Honor. What I should have said was that the detective indicated that he wanted her to have the best possible outcome. He felt that she was put in a bad position at work.
Okay, okay,
And that's what I should have been more clear.
good enough. You're all set, ma'am. Go down the hall. Good luck. Melissa Marie Johnson, 23W75494, and Megan Victoria Boza, 23W.